team. That's World Championship and Olympic teams, which means they've only left room for one person. Devin Allen has gotten there 3 times, and then you see the other three who have made one team each. But this is the man who, at the last Olympic trials, ran 12.81 on this track. That's the second fastest time ever. And this year he leads the world with a time that's also on this track, 13:01, back from the Prefontaine Classic.
Let's take you back to the 2023 World Championships. It was a spectacular summer in Budapest, Hungary.
He had already won 2 World Championships in Doha and at home in Eugene. This one was a blowout. You see the Olympic champion Hansel Parchment from Jamaica getting closest. And fix. It's the only silver medal that he has in the last 5 seasons.
Look, understandably, the 100-meter champions for both men and women in Noah Lyles and Sha'Carri Richardson get so much attention. But this guy here is one of the biggest characters in the sport. He's personality, positivity, energy personified.
We spent some time with him earlier this week, and we are reminded of that fact. He is one of the best personalities that we have in this entire sport.
He'll race in this first heat of the men's 110 hurdles up against Darius Luff, Connor Schulman, Jacoby Tharp. A late scratching actually in lane 5, that's why it's empty. Cale Casson pulled out late. Miles Hunter, Williams, Brown, and Dalen Williams are in this first one. Top 6 go through.
So these 10 barriers are 42 inches high. It's about 45 feet to the first hurdle. And then when they come off of hurdle 10, they have about 46 feet to the finish line. This event has been contested at the Olympics since 1896. And our older track and field fans will remember that this event, when it was yards, used to be the 120-yard event. This will not be close.
Set.
First heat of the men's 110 hurdles. Top 6 go through. There are 3 fast time qualifiers. And look at the big man go. So smooth, so fast. Grant Holloway gets these Olympic trials off to a beautiful start.
Are you kidding me? 12:93. That's by far the fastest time in the world. That's the first time that anybody has broken 13. What can we say? He loves this track, and if that's 12:93, let's say it already. World record watch for Grant Holloway, because I think he's going to go faster. It's officially 12:92 now. Hunter.
We told you he's a personality.
When you're the best in the world ever at the 60-meter hurdles, good luck trying to keep up with this man. He told us earlier this week it drives him crazy to be able to have to wait. Let's give you a look here at something that Grant does very uniquely. That arm that he has next, holding very close to his hip there, he does that so that he shortens his stride. If he lets his arm go out like a lot of other hurdlers, it's going to get him too close to the hurdles. So he literally has to be like a NASCAR restrictor plate.
Right.
That's holding him back from getting too close to these hurdles. And sometimes when he loses leads, it's because he's getting too close to the hurdles and he has to get too high. So this is his second fastest run ever, and it's just the first round, and there was nobody within earshot of him.
That's just a body and form check. Keeps himself in line.
Yep, it is. And for Grant, this is something where he and his coach, Mike Holloway, will have had a plan, and they clearly have said, we're going to go fast every single round. World lead.
The cues on your graphic there are the auto qualifiers. Those top 6 guys go straight through to the semi-finals on Thursday. But let's hear from Grant Holloway's with Lewis Johnson. Good evening, Lewis.
Hey, Diff, good evening. So, Grant, the weight and then the time you dropped to 12.92. Take me back to the race and what it means here.
The race has just been good, man. So the biggest thing just coming out here was just been having great practices. So just wanted it to translate from practice to the track.
When you see 12.92, what do you think? I mean, we all start talking about potential world record.
Yeah,
What's in your mind?
You guys keep talking world record. My main focus is to make this team.
Right.
Regardless of what happens, regardless of how it happens, my main focus, make this team, and then we'll be able to talk a little bit more once we're in Paris.
Which means that you have unfinished business there? Is that what you're thinking about?
Absolutely unfinished business. I mean, we've seen what happened in 21. It's not a secret. So my job now is to continue to work hard, and I say it all the time. If you're not training to be an Olympic gold medalist, what the hell are you doing?
Well, you showed us you're on the way, Grant. We'll see you in the next round.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, there you go, Paul, Trey. Great start here on the track. What's happening in the field?
Well, Lewis, from a man who is seeking a gold medal here, she'll be up here later on.
Oh, Paul, that was fantastic. I mean, there's so many demands on the athlete's time. We can't thank Anna Hall enough for that. So we take you back to the track. We continue with the men's 110-meter hurdles. Do you remember this guy from last year? He was one of the breakout stories of the 2023 outdoor season. This is Cordell Tinch.
Yeah, he was selling cell phones in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and had given up on a track and field career. But after 12.96, the fastest anybody has ever run while still in university, he came to U.S. Nationals, got second, and then got to the semifinals at the World Championships in Budapest.
This should be a good matchup, too, up against the veteran, Freddie Crittenden. He'll start in lane 2.
He was just off the podium at the World Championships in Budapest. That was his very first team that he made last year. So now he feels like, look, I know what it's like to make a team. I did it last year. Got to come do it again, though, here in Eugene.
Just hearing Anna Hall say there, you know, she felt defeated at times. She felt like giving up. That was the story with Cordell Tinch, and it was his family and friends that convinced him to come back, not to let go of this dream. And that dream became a reality last year when he was racing up against the best and created plenty of headlines. He'll race against Smith, Bowden, Hunt, Reed, Williams, Edwards Jr. and Dunning in lane 9 for this second heat of the men's 110-meter hurdles. Top 6 go straight through to Thursday's semi.
Only 4 Americans this year have run faster than Cordell Tinch's 13.16. He ran that on the Diamond League circuit early in the year in Xiamen, China.
Set.
Away we go with hit 2. Cordell Tinch, he hits that first hurdle. He was also doing the long jump out these trials, but did not make it through. Hurdles are his big chance. Crittenden is leading in the white singlet. Cordell Tinch second. It's Freddie that gets the win over Cordell Tinch.
And Crittenden seems very happy with his opening round heat performance, as well he should be, because he's only run 13.16 coming into this meet. Well, guess what? He just equaled his season's best, and that's despite being all by himself out there in lane 2. The challenge from Tinch didn't really materialize, and Crittenden had it all to himself. So Crittenden on the right, second from the right, and Tinch is third from the left. Tinch hit that first hurdle, as you said, Lee. Crittenden was smashing hurdles, but he had a lot of momentum by the time he started hitting hurdles, and he was never really bothered. He is easily into the semifinals. So here's an ISO look at Crittenden. Like I told you before the gun went off, he's going to come to these trials with lots of confidence based on how well he performed last year, not just at U.S. Nationals, but also at Worlds. So he's a contender, and he's looking like it in this first round.
On the far right there in red and black, the youngster from Virginia, 21-year-old Jaden Smith, had a good run. He was right there with Freddie Crittenden. He'll be one of the 6 that get the auto qualify for Thursday's semi, along with Eric Edwards, Robert Dunning, and Paris Williams. But let's hear from Freddie Crittenden. He's with Lewis.
All right, so Freddie, when you look up and you see you've equaled your season best here in the first round of the trials, what does that mean?
It means I'm prepared, it means I'm healthy, it means take the pressure off, I can have some fun,
and let whatever happens, happens.
What about the experience you had making your first national team last year? What has that done for your confidence, and how do you put that into play here at these Olympic trials?
It's one of those things like you feel the pressure when it doesn't happen,
right,
and everything is a big deal. Put so much pressure on yourself and just get tight. Now that I did it once, it's like I did it before. I just got to do it again. Do exactly what I did before, execute at a high level, and you can make it happen.
All right, Freddie, great start.
Thank you so much.
Super positive start, isn't it? Well done, Freddie Crittenden, and well done to the big Flamingo, because he flew down the track like he always does here at Hayward. The men's 110 hurdle heats continue when we come back.
No race in the midst of that throw, Lee.
My goodness, Addo.
That could have been better.
Have you ever seen that?
No. Oh. Not at this level.
Wow. All right, here we go. This is heat 3 of the men's 110-meter hurdles, and this is 25-year-old Trey Cunningham.
He was 4th at the last Olympic trials, but the year after he made the team, that put him on the team that ran at Worlds here, and he got the silver medal at the World Championships.
Now, if this guy looks familiar, you may have seen him on the Today Show. This is Baltimore, Maryland's Dylan Beard, who his regular job is at Walmart in the deli. And this guy, very similar to Cordell Tinch, has never given up on his dream and making that dream a reality. He still has this job, by the way. But here he is chasing his Olympic dream, and his mum Amy is here cheering him on.
What a fabulous occasion this must be for her. So he's coached by my friend David Oliver at Howard University, who himself is an Olympic medalist and the world champion in this event in 2013. Only Grant Holloway has run faster than him among Americans this year. So he's a contender.
It's a great story. Great story.
He'll be in 4.
Winning the 60 meters at the final at Milrose Games earlier this year in New York. Let's see how far this story goes. He's unsponsored and running up against some of the most talented hurdlers in the country.
He's going to have company from Trey Cunningham, because Trey Cunningham likes this track. His personal best is on this track, 13 flat.
Set.
Heat 3's away in the men's 110-meter hurdles. Trey Cunningham 3rd from the far right, running side by side with Dylan Beard. Beard and Cunningham, and on the inside, Michael Dixon's running well. Trey gets the victory over Dylan Beard, and Michael Dixon are the top 3.
So like the heat before, I think Trey Cunningham just equaled his season's best with that 13.12. The official confirmation, we await. Here's another look at the finish. We expected that these two would keep each other company all the way down the track, and they did. Wasn't the prettiest hurdling, because Beard was smashing hurdles left and right. So the 3rd and 5th fastest men at this distance in 2024 lined up in the first heat. And as I expected, Trey Cunningham, with his usual smooth self over these hurdles, was not planning to finish at any other spot other than first. But Beard hung on to him the entire way, even though he was hitting hurdles the entire way. Those two are into the next round, taking 4 others with them, and Cunningham does equal his season's best.
And Davian Wilson just edged out Michael Dixon for that top 3 spot. Here's Amy, that's Dylan Beard's mum, cheering him on. Super job. And you'll see Dylan again in the semi-finals on Thursday. So the other 2 spots belong to Daniel Harold and Ahmed Young. To Lewis.
All right, Trey, how are you trying to build off that silver medal performance at the World Championships here at these Olympic trials?
The focus this year has just been to take it one round at a time, one start at a time, one early each time. So there's a lot to focus on, but at the same time, it keeps me in the present, and that's how you make teams.
Yeah.
You got to do it every time.
Right, and that's exactly what Dylan's learning to do. What about the journey for you from the Walmart there, the deli that you've been working at, to being now at the Olympic trials with your mom watching? What has this experience been like so far?
I mean, it's just amazing. I'm glad my mom's got to come out here and, support me. I mean, it's just, like I said, like Trey said, take it one day at a time, one race at a time. That's really been my focus, and I mean, I got a good start to the first round of it. Got to advance, and glad I got some good comp out here.
All right, guys, congrats. Great job.
Thank you so much.
Paul?
Yeah, Lewis, let's get back.
Winning the 100-meter final last night. On the right is Rai Benjamin, Olympic silver medalist and gold medalist, in fact, in relay. And you'll see Rai run in the men's 400-meter hurdles this Thursday. So just chilling out and enjoying the action that they're seeing tonight, like this, the fourth heat of the men's 110-meter hurdles. Welcome back, Lee Diffie, and four-time Olympic medalist Addo Bolden with you. And this is the only Olympian in this heat. That's Daniel Roberts.
The fourth fastest man at this distance this year. He got the bronze last year. That was his very first medal at a global championships. He has no problems making teams, though.
On his inside is the 25-year-old out of Las Vegas. This is Jamal Britt.
He's been in the 110 hurdles finals the last 3 U.S. championships, 6th in 2023, 4th in 2022.
Let's have a look who else is in this. In lane 9, Eli Morris. Danico Bates is in 8. Cameron Murray. Max Hairston is in 6 on the outside of Daniel Roberts. Lewis Rollins. Jaquelon Scott is in 2. And Giovanni Waring in lane 1. Same rules. Top 6 go through for Thursday's semi.
And because my friends are so obsessed with track and field numbers, I got a text saying, oh, by the way, that race that Grant Holloway ran, fastest ever in the heats. Ever.
At that
12:92. Nobody has ever run faster in the first round of this event. So we get ourselves ready for the final event, which features Daniel Roberts and, of course, Jamal Britt.
By the way, don't go anywhere. We got a final coming up with the men's 1,500 meters, which is going to be crazy.
Oh, yes, it will.
Here we go, the final hit of the men's 110-meter hurdles, and a really good start from Daniel Roberts. On his inside, Jamal Britt's going with him, but on the outside, Cameron Murray's looking pretty good. Look at Jamal Britt, he's gone past Roberts. Britt for the win.
Wow, Jamal Britt just equaled his personal best. If that holds up, 13:08. That's been, nope. He set a new personal best because now it's rounded down to 07. So if you see Jamal Britt looking really happy, it's because for the first time in 2 years, he has a new personal best. Roberts was great for about 8 hurdles, and I think maybe he backed off a little bit and was surprised to see Britt coming by him. But what a start by Roberts. He created lots of separation as they went over hurdle 1. And then more separation. 2, 3, and now he's in control of the race. But look at Britt to his right as you look at it here. Britt has more momentum, goes right by him. I think Roberts would have been a little surprised to see Britt kind of pull up next to him like that, because that doesn't happen often. Scott also got close in 13:15. But remember, top 6 go through, so really no panic in anybody in the front.
It makes Jamal Britt's race even more impressive given the start that Daniel Roberts got. So Britt, Roberts, Scott, Murray, Lewis Rollins, Danico Bates are the 6 that go through to Thursday's semi-final. And then the final 3 spots will be based on time from those 4 heats. And here are the semi-finals.
இப்பவே முதுகெல்லாம் வலிக்குது.
அறிவேலேருந்து கடவுள் சும்மா இருக்கு. டவுனோட ஆவல சீக்கிரம். அடகாக்கும் கோழி
பாட்டு தெரியுமால இருக்கா
புரியாதுங்க.
அப்புறம் என்ன தெரியுமா
Stainless steel. With MBBS scooter,
Kasha tarvano.
100 MBBS போடணும். நீயா சொல்லுங்கள் மன்னா சற்று கூறுங்கள் அரை பாய்